morning. I have got some questions from JE and Olivia, and I'm going to answer them. I also will give you some tips today for the coming assignment that will be due tomorrow. I hope that we can do this in one video. If not, I will do another video following this one. Alright, so the questions I'm going to do today are from yesterday's homework, page 307. The questions asked are 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so I will start with number 9. It says if 2 times vector x plus 3 times vector y equals a, and minus vector x plus 5 vector y equal 6b. We need to express vector x and y in terms of a and b. So we need to, at the end, we need to find an expression that says x equal whatever, 5a minus 3b, anything, and y equal. So I don't want a relationship between x and y. I just need x in terms of a and b and y in terms of a and b. Okay? So I will write the first equation as it is. So 2x plus 3y equal a. Then I will multiply this. I will multiply the whole thing multiplied by 2. So I will have negative 2 vector x plus 10 vector y equal 12 vector b. Then I will add, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. I will add 1 plus 2. I will get rid of vector x. This is the method of elimination we learned with equations in grade 10, but we're going to do it today with vectors. So I will have 13 vector y equal vector a plus 12 vector b. Now I can isolate the y by dividing everything by 13. So vector y will equal 1 over 13 vector a plus 12 over 13 vector b. So now we succeeded in making vector y in terms of a and b. What we're going to do is we are going to do the same thing to solve for y. So I'm going to substitute for what I have for y in one of these two equations and isolate vector x. So it doesn't matter which equation you choose. You can do anything. I will choose first equation. So 2 times vector x plus 3. Instead of vector y, I will write what it is. 1 over 13 a plus 12 over 13 vector b. Okay, so I took y and put what it equals, sub in equation 1. Okay, that should equal vector a. Now 2 times vector x will equal plus, I will distribute the 3 over everything, so 3 over 13 vector a plus 36 over 13 vector b equal vector a. I'm trying to isolate the x, so I will send everything to the other side. So 2 vector x will equal a vector a minus 3 over 13 vector a plus minus because we sent to the other side, minus 36 over 13 vector b. Vector a, so 2 vector x. Vector a is the same thing as 13 over 13 vector a, so when I subtract this I will get 10 over 13 vector a minus 36 over 13 vector b. I will divide both sides by 2, so I don't know, you can see down there, yes. So vector x will equal, when I divide this by 2, so I'm multiplying by 1/2, that's 5 over 13 vector a minus 18 over 13 vector b. Now we succeeded in writing vector a and vector b in terms of vector x and vector y in terms of a and b. So this is the answer, this is x in terms of a and b, and this is y in terms of a and b. It is not much, it is the same way we did the method of elimination in grade 10, but we just did it with vectors. So nothing to worry about. Okay, this is the first question I was asked to do, right? Question 10. Vector x equal 2 over 3 vector y plus 1/3 vector z and vector x minus vector y equal a, vector a, and vector y minus vector z equal vector b. We need to show that vector a equal -1 over 3 vector b. Okay, so we have 3 variables. I can get rid of this variable. You know, if y minus z equal vector b, I can say that vector z, I send it to the other side and I send the b to this side, so y minus b. Now I can rewrite this equation. So I'm trying to save areas. I supposed to write everything on the top of each other, but you know. So x will equal 2 over 3 y plus 1 over 3, and instead of z I will put y minus b, vector y minus vector b. Okay, I can multiply everything by 3 and get rid of the 3 in the denominator, because it will make the work easier. So 3x, 3 vector x will equal 2 vector y plus 1 times vector y minus b. Then I can combine like terms, so I can say that 3 times vector x, so 3 times vector x equal 3 times vector y minus b. Okay? Now we can, if x minus y equal a, I can say that y equal x minus a, right? If x minus y is something easier than this. I can move the 3y to this side, so 3 vector x minus 3 vector y equal negative vector b. I move this to this side with an opposite sign. I can factor the 3 out, so 3 vector x minus vector y equal negative vector b. Then, to my surprise, I found that vector x minus vector y is vector a. So I can say that 3, instead of x minus y, that is vector a equal negative vector b. Then they want us to show that vector a is negative 1/3 of vector b, so I will divide everything by 3, so vector a will equal negative 1/3 vector b. There is many other ways you can do this, especially after this step you can take the y and put it in terms of x and a and many other things, but this is the most direct. So I moved the 3y to this side, then I factored the 3 out, that left inside x minus y, vector x minus vector y. I was very happy to see that vector x minus vector y is a, so I took that and put a instead, 3a, so I can solve it. Now we proved what we need to prove. Okay, so this is question number 10. I still need to do question number 12, but 11, but I think I don't have time. It's better to do it in another video. So I will leave you now, and we're gonna start another video in a second.